to the house. The one they talking about, word of mouth. The boxing playhouse, without a doubt. All the latest and greatest boxing news, that's what it's all about.
What's up, guys? We're joining you for our special time, just so we could get this special guest in. That's Regis Prograis, baby. He's in the house with us tonight. We're so happy to have you. What's up, champ?
I'm chilling. All good. Thanks for having me back.
Okay, and of course, we got Danny Santiago, our Florida Boxing Hall of Famer, and our he was a contender for, what was the name of the show?
Contender?
Yeah, the contender. Yes. So we're happy to have you tonight too, Danny.
Well, I'm happy to be here in the presence of, I'm a big fan of his. I mean, you know, the dude has hammers in both hands, so I can't wait to get in with him.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and start right now. I mean, our first question is basically about the upcoming fight that you have with Zepeda. I mean, you know, is this something that you saw yourself doing, fighting the likes of a Zepeda? I mean, he's got knockouts of the year or knockout contenders. Like, I mean, is this actual opponent you saw yourself fighting?
So yeah, actually, all right. So let's go back a few months. My last fight when I fought Tyrone McKenna, it was for the WBC mandated that for that was mandatory. They mandated that for making it mandatory. So I knew I was gonna fight for the WBC next. That was supposed to be the plan, right? And I knew that Zepeda was, you know, I knew he was the one that I was supposed to fight. So the crazy thing is, like, so me and Zepeda, we share one of the same trainers. If people don't know that, we share, like, it's the crazy thing. Me and him have one of the same trainers. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So he's gonna step out this fight. Of course, he's gonna step out. He's not gonna train either one of us. But yeah, we share one of the same trainers. So I always go. Usually I go start my camps out in New Orleans. Not New Orleans. I start in LA with them. And Zepeda, he's from LA. And so what happened was, when they mandated that, I knew I was gonna fight Zepeda, right? And I was out in LA and I was training and stuff like that. So when I went out there, I saw him. I saw Zepeda, and then my manager, he was like, you know, he don't know you gonna fight him yet. He don't know y'all gonna fight next, but you know. And it kind of was like the first like unofficial kind of stare down type of thing. Like we wasn't on nothing like that. We wasn't no hostile nothing, but you know, I knew that I was gonna fight him next. Basically, he didn't know that, but I knew. So I trained a little earlier than he does. So I trained and I was finishing up, and then when I was done, took a shower and stuff, he was coming in the gym, and then, you know, Julian, which is the trainer we share, you know, he introduced us, and you know, that's all. We was like, you know, what's up, and that's it. What's up?
Why keep hitting me?
All right, go take your mama. Go take your mama. Go take your mama. Close my door, please. Thank you.
Well, hey, we know you on daddy duty some too. So, you know, you gotta love the kids interrupting. That's what they love anyway, right?
They interrupt me. But yeah, so yeah, I knew I was gonna fight him next. Basically, I knew I was gonna fight him next for the belt. Supposed to, you know, and then but at that time, Josh Taylor still had he still had the WBC. And then, you know, the whole thing, Ramirez, he was mandated too also for the belt. So it's kind of, you know, then they made him and Ramirez, and it kind of, you know, kind of made me mad a little bit. Of course, I opened my mouth, and now, you know, I got the shot as a Zepeda. So I kind of felt that it was going to happen. And, you know, now it's happening. So now we just, you know, just waiting for a date now, waiting for a date and a location.
I mean, like that was kind of tricky there. I like the way that you just, you know, you was riding in the car on one of your videos and was like, how they skip over me for a WBC time?
Right.
You know, I shared it because I was thinking the same thing. Like, well, how they gonna keep skipping over this man like this? Yeah. And one thing I wanted to ask you is, why do you think that not just the boxers, but promoters are skipping over your name too?
Well,
what's going on?
I know I'm too dangerous. I'm high risk, low reward. Listen, I'm a historian of boxing. I'm a historian of this. I know the business. Like, I'm not gonna say
nobody wants to see him. Nobody wants to see him.
Exactly. Nobody want to see me. I'm high risk, low reward. I know this. You know, I already know this. So I have to. People like me have to get in a mandatory position to get a title shot. You know, that's why they make mandatory spots, because people like me, you know, like Marvin Hagler and all them people back in the day, they didn't want to fight them because they knew they was too dangerous. Like I know what I am. You know, I hit hard. Like Timothy Bradley said, he was like, Prograis is a nightmare for 140 because I'm fast, I'm strong, I got defense, I hit hard. And I never been hurt in a fight, you know. So it's like
body shots, body shots a killer.
Right. And so like my confidence is like a million. So it's like, how the hell are you gonna, you know, beat me? Or, you know, so that's just kind of how it is, right? So that's why people just kind of skipped over me and stuff, and that's just, you know, that's what it is. Because I'm just, like I said, high risk, low reward. But now, you know, now I got the shot. I'm happy. I'm good. So, you know, it's all cool now.
Hey, Regis, I'm looking at you, man. Is that your trophy case behind you?
Yeah, I got some belts up there.
Okay, I see the belt.
He said, I got a couple of things back here.
Yeah, I got some in my gym and I got some in the office.
Hey, that's nice.
Right.
Now, that's a real case. And I'm going to need you to talk to Andre Ward, because he be on ESPN and his look. I mean, he got all these accolades and he got this little case. I'm like, where the rest of this?
Right.
So I have to talk to Regis. And other thing is about Andre would say, yeah, he said it on live TV too, that, you know, they ain't want the business from you. Like, you gonna be problems for whoever might get in the ring with you. So I think at 140, this is your zone right now. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just, you know, like I said, I just high risk, low reward. That's all. But now, like I said, now I got the shot, so I'm cool. I'm all good with it, you know. So, you know, I can't complain about that no more.
If I can, look, Sakura, he got height, he got speed, he got great level of boxing. He punches high, he punches low, he works the head, he works the body. He never forgets the body. You know, he's a southpaw who punches.
Yeah.
That's a nightmare. That's a nightmare. Facts.
Yeah, and I'm still in the corner that, you know, if I'm being real like strict and not biased, I would give a draw for the infamous, you know, title, you know, the whole undisputed title. With Josh Taylor. And that's if I'm not being biased. Now, if I'm biased, I think that Regis pulled that fight out. He looked the worst. He looked the worst for where?
Looked like the winner.
Yeah.
Looked like the winner.
Yeah, he looked like the winner, and Josh wasn't looking too good that night, bro. And he's never brought up your name since. So I feel like he had a way worse recovery than you had.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I mean, that was, like I said, it was a close fight. I still feel like I won the fight. If it was here, I definitely feel like I would have won the fight. But, you know, it is what it is, and I'm definitely moved past it. I do want to, you know, a rematch eventually one day in the future. But for me, I'm staying at 140. I'm gonna stay at 140, and, you know, I want to be a world champion again. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do. You know, so
are you kind of surprised that he's still at 140 right now?
I mean, listen, like, if you was him, I mean, what would you do at the same time? Like, he could go to 147 and he really lost his last fight, really, for real. He really lost that fight. Now, my fight was close, but with Jack Catterall, he really lost that fight, you know. So what he gonna do? Go to 47 and fight Crawford or something like that and get smashed? You know, so
right.
I don't know what his move is, and, you know, I don't talk to him and stuff like that, so I don't know what he gonna do. I don't know what his move is, but I'm not, you know, that's not on mine. I'm not worried about him at all. He do what he do. Wish him good luck. Congrats with everything. Wish the best of luck to him, and hopefully we can see each other in the future one day.
Okay. You had anything? Because
I was gonna say, Regis, is there anybody in that division? I know it's a lot of young dudes coming up. Do you see anybody in that division that you kind of got your eye on, like, yo, that dude right there he might, you know, take me to my limit or give me a great fight?
In the division right now, not
really
right now. I mean, I do want Shadow Ring. I mean, you know, you got the 35s coming up. You know, you got the big name 35s coming up. You know, with, I don't know if Lama would come up, but, you know, you got Haney. You know, Tank. He came up already before Teofimo was there. So, you know, I like I said, man, I feel like I'm gonna stay at 140 because of those names. That's really why I want to stay at 140, because of, you know, those names. I can fight those names, and it's bigger. I think it'll be bigger than, you know, going to 147. Yeah, they got some competition at 147, but I mean, who says that I'm gonna get, like, I'll get those shots at those guys? So for me, I made the move to stay at 140 because I feel like, you know, one, I'm gonna become a world champion again soon,
Yeah.
and I mean, it's happening now. It's happening next. I'm fighting for the belt again next, and then on top of that, once I'm a two-time world champion, I get the belt again. Like, people, like, of course, people don't want to say my name, but they're gonna be forced to say my name, and if they don't
They
say it,
gotta
it's
come
like,
see.
bro, really? They're gonna, yeah,
They gotta come see.
right. They gotta see me. You gotta. It's like I'm gonna have the WBC belt, you know. So you gotta say my name. There's no way you don't say my name. If they don't say my name after that, then you know something really wrong.
Wow.
If they don't say your name after that, they're gonna go into government, government hiding and stuff like that, because they gotta come see you.
Right. They're gonna have to come see me after that. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I feel like, you know, for me, 140 was the best move. Standing 140 was definitely the best move, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hindsight, it was. At the time, I wasn't too sure. But I'll take that back. I was sure until you got to that Maurice Hooker situation, to where he couldn't make that fight that time.
Right.
And
right,
then
right.
I was questioning, like, well, dang, should he move up with the rest of the people? You know, the rest of the boxers? I don't know.
Right.
But
And
now,
I got a lot of slack for that. People's like, I'm scared and I'm this, and I'm like, bro, I'm really scared of Maurice Hooker. Like, I would kill Maurice Hooker. Like, you know, like, look how, you know, I mean, I don't want, you know, knock nobody down and stuff like that. You know, hit nobody while they're down and stuff like that. But just look how things played out. You know, like, he couldn't make 140 no more. So he ended up fighting Virgil Ortiz. He got knocked out, and then he just got beat by Blair Cobbs, you know, and not in me. If on the other side, I'm fighting for the world title again at 140, you know. So if you look at things, listen, the thing in this, like, you always gotta trust your own vision, and that's what I did. I trusted my own vision. I could have fought Maurice Hooker, and listen, the money was good for Maurice Hooker. I think it was gonna make like $1 million to fight Maurice Hooker, you know. But I was like, listen, I want to be at 140. I know what I want. I want to be at 140. It's like, it's about, you know, I guess what they want to say, not selling your soul. You can't just be impressed by the money. You know, I wasn't impressed. You know, I made that already. So it's like, listen, I want to stay at 140, and that's what I want to do. I want to be a 2-time world champion, you know. So, and then once I'm a champion again, guess what? All the money, all that's gonna come, right? So I feel like I know I made the right decision. I know I made the right move at standing 140.
Regis, you could do like Marvin Hagler and just rule one division. Like, you know, Marvin Hagler did.
Marvin Hagler was my favorite fight. I got Marvin Hagler tattooed on my arm. Listen, I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. I think I might stay at 140 my whole career and just rule, you know, just take over 140 until my body just can't go no more, until I get old, or, you know, something like that. I think that's kind of what I want to do, because it's like, why rush to 47 unless it's one name that can, like, push me to 147. That's Josh Taylor. If I fight Josh Taylor at 147, and I might do that, even if he's not a champion, I'll go fight Josh Taylor and then go right back to 140. Basically, that's the only person that I think. But I mean, if I can do like a Hagler type of thing, if I can stay at 140 for the rest of my career, and I know I can do it now because I'm older and I can make the weight. And the whole reason I was thinking about the only reason I had in my mind that I couldn't make 140 no more, because I had to go to 147 because I thought I couldn't make 140 no more. So, you know, my whole career, I've been doing everything wrong. Food, nutrition wise, I've been doing everything wrong my whole career. So I had nutritionists outside of, you know, my first fight after the Josh Taylor fight, I fought on PBC, and I was overweight. And my excuse was, I didn't fight in a year. And, you know, I'm just making the weight, so my body got to get adjusted. So, bam, I didn't make the weight. I was off for like a pound, something like that. Then the second fight, I fought Ivan Redcatch, and it was like 141 or something. And I did 142, and I didn't make that. So I was like, damn, maybe I do have to go to I do have to go to 147. So what I did, I reached out. I put on Twitter that I needed a nutritionist. This dude reached out. That's in Canada. He's an Irishman, but he's in Canada. And he just offered. He was like, man, look out. You know, I know I can get you 140, 100%. Matter of fact, he want me to go to 135. He telling me I can go to 135.
Oh, shit.
Yes, he said, I know for sure you go to 135. I was like, nah, I don't even want to go to 135. It's too small.
Right.
I was like, nah, I don't want to. But you know, he insisted I could. But anyways, so he was like, I know I can get you to 140. So I don't know if y'all saw when I was with Roberto Duran in New Orleans. So when I was out there, I was out there, I think like a Friday through a Sunday with Duran. And of course in New Orleans, I do all kinds of stuff out there. And so this dude came on a Monday and I made that weight the next Thursday. So literally less than 2 weeks. And I was all that stuff, doing all kinds of, I wasn't in shape. I wasn't in camp or nothing like that. This dude got me from, I think I was like 162 to 140 in less than 2 weeks. And I didn't use no sauna. I didn't use no sauna suit, none of that stuff. Only strictly food. He got me to 140. So I was like, you know, I know I can make 140 easily now. And so my last fight was the first fight I made 140 with a nutritionist. So
that guy, you gonna keep him in camp, Regis? That guy there?
Oh, of course, for sure. I have to. It's like he's a necessity now. I have to.
Right. He says he's necessity.
He's a necessity. I have to. I gotta keep him brought because I was, like I said, I was doing everything wrong. My whole career is crazy. My whole career, I was doing everything wrong. Except this is my last fight was my first fight. I did everything right as far as nutrition wise, and I felt amazing. I made like 138, and I felt good.
Did you have a hard time reprogramming your thought process when it came to food? Because me as an ex-fighter, that was my biggest, that was my enemy. Eating, right. It was, I had a hard time reprogramming. Did you have a hard time or was it fairly easy?
It was definitely a hard time, but I was open because it was a hard time on one hand, but I was open because I did it wrong. I wasn't making the weight, you know, so it's like, all right, it's, you know, if they say if it's not broke, don't fix it. But mine was broken. My engine was broken, so I had to fix it. So, you know, he told me everything to do, and I was all at his mercy, bro. I was like, I didn't do nothing unless he told me to do it. Like literally, I didn't put a piece of salt in my body unless he told me to do it. I mean, nothing, bro. I told him, listen, everything you telling me to do, I'm gonna do it. And sure enough, everything he told me to do, it worked. I was like, I think my last fight was 138.8 or something like that, you know. So I mean, I gotta have him now.
So
and going back to what you were saying before,
like he's actually doing the food prep and everything.
He did it. He did all the food.
Nice.
Well, my last fight, he was just ordering stuff for me. That's all. Like, cause we was in Dubai, so we was at the hotel in Dubai. We didn't have an Airbnb or nothing like that. So he was just ordering stuff off the menu. Like, look, eat this, and he'll give me like, you know, little shakes and stuff that he'll make for me. But for the most part, food wise, he made all that stuff for me.
You still feel the same strength, stronger or the same?
And I felt good. Strong wise, I'm always gonna feel strong, but I felt good. Like I felt like just to put it into perspective, usually a day or 2 days before the weigh-in, I feel like, all right, I'm drained, I'm done. Bro, like I felt like I can spar. Like the day before the weigh-in and the weigh-in day, I felt like I can spar. That's how good I felt. I was like, damn, I feel so good to my legs felt good. Everything felt good. Like I never felt like that before. Every time I used to use the saunas and stuff, my legs would be there. I'd be draining myself, and it's just none of that no more. It was what he did was totally different from what I've been doing my whole career.
Wow. I bet some other fighters gonna want to use him, Regis.
Oh, for sure. The thing is, listen, every time I tell everybody I work with, I tell everybody that take me on as a client, I say, listen, like if I work with you and I post you, you're gonna definitely get a lot of business. So now Errol hit him up. Errol was working with him. And then of course, you know, I'm cool with Maul and Mel, the twins. Maul said he gonna use them. So I was like, bro, you know, like that's just how it is. Like, so, you know, a lot of people gonna start using them now because they do the same thing. Maul probably do the same thing. I think Errol was doing the same thing with all the sauna because it's old school boxing. The coaches don't know. They don't know about nutrition and stuff like that's fairly new stuff. You know, like back in the day, the fighters used to eat grapefruits and stuff like that, and you know, barely eat, starve themselves. So now, you know, we know about that stuff.
So
you want to hear something? My coach. I'm sorry, my coach was an old school guy. God bless him, he's awesome. But he used to have me eating like, you know, soaked cabbage and grapefruit and all this other stuff. And he's like, oh, this is gonna make you gain weight. I'm like, dude, I have a big head. I got big bones. Like, I can't be eating this stuff. You know what I mean? Only drink water with lemon and stuff and all of those things. But because he did everything the old school way of doing things. And now the science behind this stuff is incredible. I mean, I applaud you for recognizing that and making that adjustment, because not many of us are capable of doing that mentally. For me, mentally, you know, I never did the drinking, the smoking, the weed, and none of that stuff. My drug was food. Food, that's my drug. That's what I thrived on, and I just had the hardest time adjusting to that. And I would be like emaciated. I'd be so dried out the day before the fight that when I finally ate something, I eat like I have a little piece of chicken breast and I'd be full because my stomach could be all messed up, you know. So I take my hat off to you for you to recognize that. And let me tell you, this is what I was going to ask you earlier. You're fighting this guy Pedraza the next fight, right? He's a lefty. How many? I don't know off the top of my head. How many lefties have you fought against? Are you gonna have a hard time adjusting to that?
Oh no, for sure not. I mean, shit. Let me see. The last dude I fought was a lefty. Josh Taylor was a lefty. Ivan Redcatcher was a lefty. Undango was a lefty. Terry Flanagan was a lefty. And that's just the dudes off the top of my head. So I've been fighting a couple of lefties, bro. Yeah, I fought a
So it's gonna be like second nature.
Yeah. I've been fighting.
That's awesome.
Like I said, my last fight was a lefty. The last dude, out the last 3 fights I had, 2 of them was lefties. So
wow.
No.
One thing I admire about you.
Huh?
One thing I admire about you, like I've watched your fights over the years, and I watch them on YouTube. And all. I love your body work, my brother. I love the way you break them down. Yeah. I mean, that's the body snatcher. Like I just love your body work, man. It's incredible.
Thank you, brother. Yeah. Look, when you get hit by a body shot, when you get hit with a real hard, good body shot, and that shit hurt, like, all right, this is what I got to start doing. So, funny story, I was sparring with Marv one day, the twin, and man, he hit me with the worst body shot I ever been hit with in my life. I didn't go down, but in my head, I wanted to go down so bad. And he hit me with an uppercut straight to the body, and I was like, bro, that's what that feel like. And that was the worst one. And then I fought Errol in the amateurs, and he a real strong body puncher, and he was just, he was hitting my body a lot. But that with the one with Marv, bro, like it was like, damn, that shit hurts so bad. I was like, all right, I gotta do this. I gotta use this. And so that's kind of what changed my mind. Like, all right, I really need to start doing this.
Regis, you ever fought Lipinets?
Lipinets? I never fought Lipinets now.
Oh, okay.
No, I never fought Lipinets now. Amateur, pro, none of that stuff.
So I had the question about the bidding war that happened for your fight coming up, and this was a fight that they didn't think would require a bid as much as MarvNation had actually put in. Right. So what do you feel about that $2 million mark? Like, wow, I mean, that's what I'm hearing the number is. I don't want to speak incorrectly.
2.4 or something like that. It was like 2.4. Of course, I'm all good with it, man. For me, it's just like, let's produce, that's the main thing. They just got to produce something. That's all. I'm hearing so far, what I'm hearing is like things are coming along, but at the same time, bro, like it's boxing, we don't know what's going on. We don't know what's happening. We don't know how things gonna play out. Like anything could mess up a fight. So for me, I'm just keeping my fingers crossed to like everything goes through smoothly. Yeah, MarvNation won it. They're from what I hear, they're small, they're local. Like they do shows in Costa Rica, they do shows in LA, and they making a big splash with this fight. So I mean, for me, I'm just hoping everything go through, and as I'm just crossing my fingers, see how everything works.
Okay, that's what it was. Because when I heard MarvNation, I'm like, I never heard of any MarvNation. Like, what's going on here? And for them to have that type of money, I'm like, wow. But now that you say California, we're on the East Coast here in Florida, so we wouldn't have heard of them. But I did hear some colleagues of mine that were on a different podcast, and they were talking about them like they knew, the owner and everything was that it's a good promoter. So
yeah,
and of course they live out that way.
For me, I never worked with them before and stuff, so I don't know. So yeah, I don't know I never worked with them. I don't really know. I know some people that do know them, but I'm just hoping that everything can go, everything go through, everything go smooth. That's all I can hope for.
Right, for sure. Okay, guys, any other questions you have for Regis tonight?
I wanted to get a prediction from Regis.
Oh, boy.
Regis, do you think the Errol Spence and Crawford fight gonna happen? And if it does happen, who do you have?
Oh man, you can't even ask me that, bro. I think it's gonna happen, but prediction wise, bro, I don't know. I'm gonna tell you one thing. Like at first, I was all Errol. I know Errol. I know Crawford, but I mean Errol. I was just like, bro, Errol gonna run through Crawford that first, and then Crawford just been proving himself time and time again, skill wise. He's so good up there. I don't know, bro. I really don't know. I just hope that I just want to see the fight. Hope that they make it happen. It's a great fight, bro. Like just historically, like I said, I'm a student of the game, bro. I know all the way back to the 20s, 30s, 1900s and stuff like that. So I just want to see the fight. Like you got two very, very good skilled fighters. Errol, one of the best. Terrence, one of the best skill wise. I mean, both of them. I feel like both of them going to the Hall of Fame. Like let's just get the fight going. So it's definitely a great fight, and I just it's a fight that I want to see. But like I said, at first I was all Errol, 100% Errol gonna knock him, Errol gonna stop him, and then Terrence just been everything you put in front of him, he whooping them, and he been stopping them bad, like with the Sean Porter thing. Sean Porter never been stopped. He stopped Sean Porter. He stopped Kell Brook. And these are people that Errol fought, and of course you can have the argument they not the same and stuff like that. But fact is, he still fought him, and Terrence did better than him. But I don't know, bro. I just want to, that. It's just a fight that I definitely want to see, and I feel like they'll make it happen. Hopefully they do. They got it. I mean, I feel like they got to make it happen. I saw of course they got some powerful people behind them. I saw Crawford with like Jigga, like Jay-Z and stuff. So. Everybody tend to know Jigga gonna make something happen. He gonna make something shake. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
One thing you said that I liked, Regis, you said you're a student of the game and you watch them old fights, man. I don't like when a young fighter say I don't look at no fights, man. I feel like you need to learn the history of the sport, man, and learn as much as you can. So when you said you watch all them old fights, I like that.
Yeah, bro. I've been, bro. Like my bookshelf behind here, bro. I read every book on my shelf, bro. I mean. I don't know, bro. I'm just a student of the game. I just like learning about. I watch so many. I mean, I watch still black and white films. I don't know. I like to know about my history and stuff like that. It's a shame to me when they got fighters and I be like, we talk about Sugar Ray Robinson, even Sugar Ray Robinson, Henry Armstrong, Joe Louis. They be like, who is that? Like, bro, what? You don't know who the bro? What? How you don't know who this is? Like, it's crazy. Like, you don't know who you know what I'm saying? All people know right now is Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Andre Ward. Like, bro. Like Roy Jones, Tyson, Muhammad Ali. The far as they go back is like Muhammad Ali and stuff. Like, bro, you don't know who Ray Robinson is. Like, y'all tripping. I just, for me, I just want to know about that as much as I can. I'm just student again. I just like it. That's just it.
Right. And saying Marvin Hagler is your favorite fighter, I know you've been looking at some tapes because I remember growing up watching it live. So I know you've probably been looking at,
Oh, for sure. I probably seen all the Hagler fights. That's recorded. I probably seen all of them fights at least 5 times. I mean, all of them, bro. Like,
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Some of them way more than that, but yeah, I didn't see them. Bunch of.
You remember how they did him in England when he beat Alan Minter?
Yes, bro. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Alan Minter, he couldn't even celebrate his championship.
Right.
Yeah, bro. I love Hagler.
I was gonna say, the way that the belts and people are vacating championship titles and things nowadays, you would really be breaking them. It would be like a reinvention, really. You're breaking the mold if you do end up staying at 140 the entire career. If you think about it,
right? And I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. I think that. I talked to somebody and they said, man, you perfect for 140. Just stay at 140 your whole career. And I was just like, I thought about it in the same thing. Everybody always bring up Hagler. It's like you got the 35s and you got the 30s, the 35s and the 47s. But look, don't come to 40. If you come to 40, I'm whooping you. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was with Hagler. Because Tommy, they had people that ruled under him. They had people that ruled on top of him. Tommy Hearns, Tommy, he whooped Tommy, and then Tommy went to another division and still won again, and it's like, I kind of, maybe I can do that. I think that I probably can do that same thing, like just rule over 47. Let whoever go to, they come to 35, and let whoever go to 47. But at 40,
yeah,
I'm gonna rule. I want to rule at 40, and that's why I think that I'm gonna stay. Unless I get a crazy big big amount from at 47, then
right.
I think I'm gonna stay at 40. Now I think that 40 is gonna be the money division anyway, so I think I'll stay at 40.
I'm glad you did bring up that because I did see a post that had these particular boxers for 140. You got Montana Love,
What's
Martin,
and Martin,
Brandon Lee.
Uh-huh.
Now you got Fimo.
Right.
Ryan Garcia just had his fight.
I don't see Gary Russell brother on there.
Oh yeah, Antoine Russell. So
Right.
I mean, this is a growing division by the millisecond.
Right. And it's gonna be a popping division. So for me, listen, I know this fight is gonna open up, real big doors for me, but I just gotta focus on Zepeda. That's it. Focus on Zepeda. And then after that, who knows what'll come next after that. But for me, just gotta focus on Zepeda, and then that's it.
If you was fighting 30 years ago, you'd be fighting Aaron Pryor, Regis.
Monster. Errol Pryor. That'll be a hard fight. I ain't gonna lie. That's a hard fight right there. Errol Pryor. Damn. I gotta fight Errol Pryor. Oh shit. All right. I'll be up for the task for sure, but that's a hard fight right there. I ain't gonna lie. That's a real hard fight.
Right.
Hey guys, if I can say something quick.
Like a month ago, or was it like 2 weeks ago? He had me checking him out and researching. I'm like, damn, he did this. He fought that person. What? Like I was learning some good information. Yeah, like I was just like impressed. Like, okay, now I see what used to be at this division.
Right.
It'll be the hawk against the wolf.
The hawk against the wolf.
The hawk against the wolf.
That'd be a good fight. That's a dream fight right there.
Let's see. Oh, we did have Will Hunter, the Hunter. He said, "What it do, boxing PlayHouse? I see you with the Swamp Monster."
Swamp Monster.
What's up?
I love some Hunter. What's up? When the last time you spoke to Hunter?
I ain't talked to him in a long time. I fought on this show a long time ago in Mississippi. I fought on the show, I think my 8th fight or something like that. Wow. Long time ago.
Dang. Okay, well, y'all gotta link back up on that telephone, that old school way. Sometimes them text messages, they just don't get it. It let people know you on their mind, but sometimes you get on the phone, you just want to talk a few seconds, and you up like, damn, we talked like a whole hour.
Yeah, that's exactly how it be.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Regis, I was gonna ask you about your nutritionist guy. After your fight, do he still have you on some kind of diet or whatever after a fight?
Nah. Well, he want to. He tried to, but it's like, nah. Let me let loose a little bit. I mean, for real, I try to stay on schedule. I try to stay as much as I can, just regular wise. Like I'm from New Orleans, so I'm a food head. Like he said.
I had to have a shirt on tonight for you, Reg. I had to put this New Orleans shirt on. Okay.
Like he said too, his addiction was food. So for me too, I like to eat. I love food, but I got a better relationship with food now. So what I do while I'm not in camp, so right now, once a week I don't eat for like 36 hours, and it just helped me a lot. Like it's just like with the relationship with food and stuff like that. It just kind of, I don't know, it just helped me. It helped me mentally wise, like just don't eat so much and have a different type of relationship with food, because I still like to eat and I still enjoy it, because most of the time people eat for pleasure. They don't eat because they're hungry, they just eat for pleasure, and I do that a lot too. So now I fast or whatever. Most time for it, my nutrition, I did 36 hours, so that's a day and a half, but my nutritionist said that's too long. He said, if you're gonna do it outside of camp, of course they got to be outside of camp, not inside of camp. He said if you're gonna do it, just do it for 24 hours. So most of the time it might be a little over 24 hours, but most of the time I do 24 hours no food. So usually like on a Sunday, I don't eat nothing at all on a Sunday. Wow. So that's what I do.
Danny?
Yeah, I was gonna say something earlier when he was talking about him moving to a different weight class or staying in his weight class. I like that he knows who he is, he knows what he wants to do, because sometimes right now he's in the 140 weight class. He's gonna fight a big fight coming up. I'm in his corner. I think he's gonna pull it off. He's gonna do good. I see him doing some nice little good body shots, which is one of my favorite thing that he does. But in saying that, I tell some of the kids that I train, because I'm a trainer now, right? I tell my kids sometimes you got to know your worth and you got to know where you be at, right? Because if you don't know your worth and you don't know where you stand with things, somebody's going to tell you what your worth is and where you need to be at. But see, you stand on your own 2 feet and you know where you're at and you know where they got to start coming. They're going to knock on your door. No matter what, they got to go through you. And when you win this belt, everybody's going to, and in a lot of ways, you're going to have a target on your back. But I think you're very dangerous. You're not your average southpaw. You punch good with both hands, and you're going to cause people a lot of headaches. That's why they avoid you like the plague.
Right, exactly. Yeah, bro. Like I said, yeah, it's just you just gotta, like you said, just know your work. I mean, I believed in myself, and I was just like, I'm gonna stay. I knew I wanted to stay at 140. I could have went to 47. Would I get a title shot at 147? I don't know. Maybe I would. Maybe I won't. But it's like I feel like I could have and stay at 140 and then rule. So I knew my work, and it played out the best. You always gotta, of course it's very cliche, but they always say you gotta bet on yourself. Don't listen to nobody else. I bet on myself. I go in the gym, I work. That's, in boxing, I love boxing because it's I'm a one-man army. Nobody else, you can't, like a fighter can have all these trainers, they can have all this nutrition, they can have everything, but at the end of the day, you gotta fight me. You know what I'm saying? Like, your crowd, all your people, they can't do that for you. At the end of the day, you gotta fight me. So, like, that's why I just love boxing, bro. And like I said, I believe myself. I go in the gym, I bust my ass every single day, and now I'm getting another title shot.
That's right.
There's something to be said about defending titles too. I mean, like I said, it's something that we're seeing less of these days.
Right. Everybody, right now it's kind of the era of the undisputed. Everybody won't be undisputed. And I mean, if it comes, then it comes. But I probably, like I said, I probably stay at 140. It all depends. It all depends what's going on, what happens and stuff. Because with the undisputed thing, everybody, it's hard. Like when you got the different sides of the street, as they call it, it's hard to get those people in the ring. So for me, listen, I'm gonna stay at 140. I'll be a champion and then keep defending. If I get another belt, then I get another belt. If I don't, then I don't. But for me, just stay at 140. Just keep doing my thing at 140.
Regis, when you all done with boxing, what do you see yourself doing? You think you might be a trainer or?
I don't know, brother. I don't know. Can't tell. I mean, I'm doing a lot of real estate stuff right now. So like investing, I just want to be doing what I want. At the end of the day, be doing what I want to do. Maybe I'll be a trainer. I got Joe Frazier book right here next to me, and he said that like we all should pay it forward, because they say there's a lot of trainers out there right now, and they never stepped in the ring. They never even been a fighter before, and it's a whole, all these trainers and stuff out there, but they don't even know what it feel like to fight. They never even been a trainer before. I mean, they never been a fighter before, So he said, everybody, we as if you are a real good fighter and stuff like that, you should pay it forward. So maybe I'll be a trainer. I don't know, businessman. I probably all of them. I probably maybe just do all that stuff. We'll see.
People throw a towel over their shoulder and call themselves trainers, but there are no teachers. There are no teachers.
Right. Back in the day, the trainers was teachers. It wasn't just doing a pass. Now it's the pass. And I was a personal trainer at LA Fitness for 6 years before I was, started really making money. And the trainers at LA Fitness used to do that. They can hit the pass, do the Floyd Mayweather pass. With no offense, but older like white ladies and stuff like that, they can do that. Like literally, I had one of my partners. He knew how to do the Roger Mayweather pass, and he had a client. It was like a 50-year-old white, 56-year-old white lady, and she can do it. So just because you can do that, don't mean you can fight. Like the trainers used to be real teachers back in the day. So. That's what the sport need more. The sport need more, they need more teachers. So, it all depends. I do want to open a boxing gym in New Orleans one day. Okay. I do want to do that because there's a lot of crime out there in New Orleans, and people need guidance right now. A lot of the kids really, really need guidance right now. They need to see and be able to see and touch that inspiration. I didn't have that growing up. The biggest person I was around when I was young was Lil Wayne or whatever. He used to be around the corner from me and stuff, and that kind of inspired me. Like, damn, I want to be like this dude when I grow up. Okay. But as far as boxing, I didn't have that. I didn't have nobody I could look up to. It took for Hurricane Katrina to hit, and I had to move to Texas. And then when I moved to Texas, I was around Holyfield and Irizlandi Laura and all these good dudes or whatever. And that's kind of made my mind like, damn, I can do this too. But like I said, I feel like I do want to open a boxing gym in New Orleans, and you know, one day just lead some kids down the right path, and you know, maybe find the next superstar out there. I don't know.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool. I like that. And I like the fact that you a reader. So, you know, you're taking inspiration from some of these greats that's been there and done that and know what's important at the end of their career just as much as they knew what was important at the beginning. Right. So, I mean, that's kind of different than what a lot of people are doing right now. We're not going to keep you much longer, Reach. I mean, the main thing we wanted to talk about is this ZEPEDA strategy. I mean, I know you can't tell us too much. Listen, but how do you plan on avoiding his known for power just as much as your power?
I'm not worried about that. Listen, I'm gonna whoop him. That's all you got. I'm gonna whoop him. I'm not worried. Listen, I'm gonna whoop him. I don't worry about none of that stuff. I don't worry about his power, all that stuff. You know, he don't get me wrong. He got good power and stuff, but them dudes not me. He fought Jose Vargas. Jose Vargas not on my level. He fought Amber Renchek. Amber Renchek not on my level. You know, them dudes is not me. So it's all cool and stuff, but I just feel like them dudes not me. You know, none of them dudes he fight. Yeah, he had some good knockouts and stuff like that, but none of them ain't on my skill level. None of them got my chin. None of them got my defense. None of them got my speed. None of them got my power. This is a whole different monster. This a whole different monster.
You gotta be well-rounded is what the whole different monster
he's ever been in the ring with, guaranteed, you know. And then on top of all my physical attributes, I work like a slave every single day. Like, and that's the most important part. Like, I train every single day. Besides when I'm out of town, going to Colombia and stuff like that. When I'm home, I got a gym at my house. So I go outside and I train every day.
You go to Colombia? Where do you go to Colombia? I live in Colombia.
Oh, you live in Colombia? I ain't know, but I go to I've been to Medellin. I go to Cali. I've been there 4 times already.
I live in Cali. I live near Cali, man. I got a gym down here.
Oh man, I gotta come next time then, bro. I was gonna go to the boxing gym too, but we went on like a little boys trip and stuff like that. And
it's all right. Get my number from Sakura, man. You come by the gym, I'll take care of you.
Oh, that's what's up, bro. Yeah, I might have. Damn, I ain't know that. Because I gotta come back, bro. We get the teeth done and stuff out there, so I gotta come back at least 2 more times. My mom and sister, they want their teeth done, so I gotta come back.
My wife's family. I'm not doing the infomercial here, but my wife's family. They're doctors and dentists. They do plastic surgery and they do dentistry work, man. So I have a lot of people come down there all the time.
Oh, all right, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've had a lot of fighters. I got a couple fighters I'm training that they've been on the show already, and I'm doing shows down there, man. But that's cool, man. You come out of Colombia, hit me up. I'll pick you up from the airport. I'll take you wherever you gotta go.
Oh, that's what's up, bro. I'm definitely have to do that, bro. I want to come back, but you know, I can't get in vacation mode. I'm back in fight mode. Now, when I'm home, it's like, all right, I'm ready to start camp. That's it. I'm just ready to. I was in Colombia for a week. I was out there for a whole week, and it's like, all right, we chilling. We on vacation, you know, just having a lot of fun. And me and all my partners came. We had a lot of fun out there. But, now it's like, all right, it's time to get back in, like, to activation mode, and it's camp mode.
Just go take care of business and then hit me up.
But I got you.
Yeah, because Danny want to feed you and go to all these different places and try, he just got a whole lineup for you.
Nah, I'm not going to distract him.
Yeah,
but I'll be a tour guy.
After the fight, then distract me after the fight.
All right, baby.
Yeah, Hunter, he says Southpaw versus Southpaw. Regis gonna kill that outside
lead foot
punching.
I had to laugh at Hunter be talking. Y'all got a different type of slang down there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he hardcore. I'm like,
Regis gonna catch Zepeda slipping after he tries to swim back to the shore because he's in deep waters.
Yep. There you go. He know how to put it together.
Right, Will.
Yeah. And then we got Dahlia Duran. Of course, she's doing our translations and Spanish interpretations. So, of course, we want to thank her for her service tonight, too. And anything else, Regis? You got anything else to leave us with?
Oh, no, that's it. That's it. Just tune in. I can't wait. I can't wait to the fight. Hopefully we should be getting the fight date and location pretty soon. I think it was supposed to be today, but, of course, there's always something going on in boxing. So I don't know what's going on with that. So, yeah, I can't wait, right now, and I'm a little more humble right now. Like when I'm not in camp, I'm a little more humble. But you start talking to me when I'm in camp. You start talking to me when I'm in camp, and when the fight getting closer, people ask me, "Oh, how it's gonna go?" like right now, you know, I'm a little more humble, but once you know, once that date start coming closer and closer, I start getting a little more arrogant, a little more cocky, you know, a little more confident.
You got to. If you don't, who else will?
Right,
Who's gonna
exactly.
believe in you if you don't?
A little more, I'm on edge, a little more edgier, you know. So right now I'm cool. It's no fight date. I'm chilling right. I'm still training, but I'm chilling right now. But once that fight is signed and we ready, then I'm gonna be on. I'm definitely gonna be on edge.
Well, we definitely are gonna be checking you out, and please tell everybody where your YouTube channel is so we can get this Rougarou life going.
Yeah, it's on YouTube, Rougarou Life TV. My Instagram is at Regis Prograis. My Twitter is at Prograis. That's it.
All right, and of course, I have to ask you: do you still love Boxing Playhouse?
Of course, definitely always love Boxing Playhouse for sure.
We love you back.
We love you right back. We definitely do. I told you, you like my brother from another mother.
Right. From Florida, my Florida people.
Hey,
exactly.
Appreciate it, Regis.
No problem.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Reg. Good luck on your fight coming up. Danny, of course, you know we love you. You can catch Danny on Wednesdays with his Latin America podcast version of the show. And then, of course, you got somebody coming in for music?
Well, Saturday we got Special Generation on.
That's right.
Platinum Playhouse.
We're going back in time to the 90s, Reg. Okay, we're getting this Special Generation on.
All right, I got you.
A little before your time, but I'm sure there's some classics you like them. You and your wife done heard them because
90s. I was born in the 90s. How old y'all think I am?
I mean, I just when you a kid, you know, you ain't listen to them. Yeah, them teenage years.
I got you.
All right. Take care so much.
Appreciate you so much.
All right, guys. Thank you.
All right, Danny.
All right, baby. That was a good show.
Hey,
welcome to the house. The one they talking about. Word of mouth. The Boxing Playhouse.